men. How you doing? In Mott's Corner, Somerville. They'll be out here till about 12:30, 1 o'clock. Then they're taking the boys to Wanamaker Park. All it is pretty much a motivational speaker program where they talk to young men about life, pretty much. A lot of children here with absent fathers, not in the home. So they're pretty much talking to them, trying to give them some guidance, mentor them. So you guys come on out if you're in the area. It's hot.
Start off with the skinny side short. Everybody make your time like this. The fat side should be in the right hand. Alright, fat side on your right hand. Let's go. Just shows a little bit. Side down. Alright, let's make that X. Bring that fat side. Make that X. Bring the fat side to the right side to the left side. Make an X. And then you want to switch hands. So your left hand is going to be holding the fat side, and your right hand is going to be
I don't even know how to tie a tie.
Alright? Gotta hold it too. Alright. Now, we're going to make a complete circle around the left side. So take the fat part and make a complete circle around the left side. Everybody there? Yes. Okay. All right. Stand up first. Stand up. There you go. Now, pull your back side down. Now, take the fat side, bring it all the way across the back of the top. All the way across. So now you put the fat side back on the right side, like this. So everybody's attached, and you face it outward, just like this. Yo, be quiet. Quiet. Make a complete circle on the right side. Wrap it completely around on the right side. So it should look like this. You attach it once again, be on the outside, facing everything. Everybody there? Now, we're going to take that fat side, and we're going to completely cover the front of that tie. So we're covering up all that hamstring stuff, covering it up. Bring it across, just like that. Everybody get here. Everybody get here. Alright. Now we're going to bring it halfway. Right here in your throat. Bring it in. We're going to pull it through. So everybody should have their tag facing everybody just like that. Okay. And now we're going to bring it through. Just like that. And slide it up, hold the skinny part, grab the knot itself, and slide it up. Like that.
No, I don't know how to tie a tie. It says a lot, right?
No, I didn't learn how to tie my first tie until I came home when I was 33 years old.
Really?
Learn, you have to, you know. That's why right now when you got something like this and you see like the time that you invest in because what you're trying to show these guys, they don't understand. It don't take much to dress for success. These ladies fly, you know what? They got something called our way. You can drift in it. Go to the thrift store.
That's it.
$2
That's it.
$1
That's
for
it.
a tie.
$1 for a tie. $2 for a shirt. $3 for slacks.
Shoes or whatever.
That's true.
And that's the difference. Knowing how to conduct yourself in the neighborhood. Like, look people in the eyes. Shake their hands.
That's it.
Don't know why you here. And the mom, the girl, show you a job. Wrong attitude. You know, why you here? Mom is right now. I need to need to develop working habits.
Talk to Facebook.
Oh, you talk to Facebook?
Talk to Facebook.
Wow, you put me on the spot. You know what I want you to do?
Really?
When I get up there, I want you to film me.
I will.
I want you to film me. You know, yeah, send it.
What time you come out?
Oh, I should be next.
Okay, I'll be right here.
I should be next.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm going to give you a signed copy. You get one of those.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Definitely, they need to hear it, man. Need to hear it.
Like I told you, like that's why I tell people, my story's a blueprint of what I should not be doing with my life. You know, stop picking up a brick, trying to make that multi-billion-dollar prison system their home. They don't understand. When I was their age, when it all started, you want to be down, you want to be cool, you want to be accepted.
That's it.
You see, even right now, like what changed my life? Being in there, my mother died.
Being what now?
Being in there, being incarcerated, my mother died.
Okay.
Oh man, I was a professional mom. It changed your whole outlook. And now, yeah, like I say, at one point in time, they accused me of having 50 murders.
Huh? Just depending on someone. Anyone depending on.
No, don't get me wrong. And don't get me wrong, because you got that reputation.
Right.
And you got a reputation. You know, that's what I say I was actually all over because of the rookie police that got killed. You know, when the rookie police got killed, like they say, it's crazy. I'm not to the police. And they blame me. They said, the whole key was when they picked me up, they arrested me, and I have 3 other guys with me.
Oh, wow.
And when they arrested me, they had 3 guys that was with me. They let 3 of them go. 2 of those guys actually died.
The ones that they let go.
Yeah, they let them go. But they let them go. But I was their main guy.
Is it because of the rap sheet? Was it because of the rap sheet?
No, because, you know, the investigation, what they think. But I had a whole reputation.
Right. Wow.
Like I said, the bottom line, like, here it is. One reason out, like he talked about, you snitch. I made a deal, snitch. And even with that, I didn't kill him. And even right now, when I became a snitch, do you understand? Like right now, most of the time, people kill family members.
This number is what? Next guy. that had coming up. He reached out to me probably like last year, sent me messages on Facebook, and he has some other information on there that pretty much entertains me. This guy right here, y'all probably too young, but he had like some drug law, just the same level as him during the crack epidemic heroin era in New York City. Give it up for Brian Gibbs.
All right, Brian. Brian Gibbs. Some of you guys know him. Brian Gibbs. People in Long Ridge.
When you're on it, back then, you're not really thinking. You think it's the option, and then you want it now. So when you get one or two setbacks, and then you allow yourself to go astray, you have other options. But back then, you think it's not. You think you won't wait for that. Being that they shut me down to get a job, I'm going to get a rock still. Do what I can do to make money myself, make back money. You know, the neighborhood was fast. Everything was fast. You got those that was out there running numbers, that was out there selling drugs. Now you walking back and forth down the block, you see people coming out off the headline. They fall asleep on the street. I got beat up and robbed and got my car taken. And when I got my car taken or whatever, you don't want to be a victim. You don't want to be a sucker. This is what happened. I got my coat back because all the guy was like a big brother. He got my coat back. But then again, what you start doing, you start victimizing people. You start robbing. You start stealing. When you're on a train and we see like white gentlemen showing any type of like sign of like the way he dressed, any type of form of jewelry, whether you got a Rolex watch or whatever, I go sit next to him and my partner go on the other side and I don't get it. Don't get moved. When you got a gun, if you don't give it up, he will shoot you. And like that, you have these guys taking up their wallet, taking up their watch. Sometimes we used to do that, like if they throughout the week. And guess what? We just come up, it's $3,000-$4,000. Sometimes we come up and anything, nobody got anything. I want to go on to the leader of the AR-18, and I went to him. I said, yo, can I talk to you? She said, I don't have nothing against your life, and as long as you don't do nothing to me or my family, or people that I love and care about, if we don't have a problem. I left. About a day, 2 days later, he came back to me. And you know what? You have a lot of balls. You come to work by yourself. You got no gun, no nothing. And you tell us what you want, what you don't want. You want me to get down with it. When I got down with the 18, that's when, one of the reasons that's when I started, like, more is like getting in the drug. It's like, you know what, that's what I'm doing. Like, you can go ahead and get with time, or you can go ahead and get in the drug. Like, even with Silverman, that should never happen. That was a murder that should never happen. Even my chick got beat at the rob, so I took my coat. Well, the guy got my coat back. His name is Clyde. This guy, my friend, my big brother, could rob. Why would he rob me? So that's what got me pissed. I called him. Back then, we didn't have cell phones. We had pages. So I paid him. And he wanted to pay me back whatever we want to talk to him. I pulled my gun out, I pulled it back and told her to get out of the car. So she got the car, and I'm talking to her. I'm asking her, I said, why did you, man? Why did you rob our stuff? She basically tells me she don't know what I'm talking about or whatever. I got the gun out, but I never had no chit about doing anything. And next thing you know, I shot her. And when I shot her, I'm like, oh shit. Like, damn, I shot her. Like, what that did? I'm like, oh shit, I'm going to jail. So then, going back and forth myself, like, damn, I'm going to jail. I'm saying, you know what, I got to finish it. So I went, bent over, put the gun to her head, squeezed the trigger, the whole, like, blood mass, brain, everything, like, spread in my face. And as that happened, I just remember myself, like, wiping and licking it off. And, like, to me, it was, like, more or less, like, damn, like, I right then there alive, that I crossed the wild side, I What I put the victim back in that type of pain, I would have wished on my worst enemy. Who am I to say who lives who died? I'm not God. Back then, I was a sick individual. I allowed myself to get caught up into something that I should never have. And right now, I wish it was something I could do to bring a family member back. But it's like, you know, at this very time, the only thing I can do is walk my mind into the apology. I'm 53 years old now. When I meet, I deal with younger generation. That's my message. Like, come on, guys. Like, what are we doing? Like, you know, stop making the bricks, don't have to prison more facts to be done. See, back then, when we was coming up, we didn't have all rap videos, like, showing how this guy got millions of dollars, crazy fancy cars, jewelry, girls. You know, they show you that in 5 minutes, and everybody want to go out there and get that. That's not reality. And that's what you want to try to tell people. The only thing come bad is trouble. It's easy to get into, hard to get out of. And I can tell you that I don't respect the woman I love the most because of one reason. Because of my stupidity. Because of my actions. And I had nobody to blame but myself. So it's like right now, the more the story is about being a loser. It's easy to do the wrong things. It's hard to do the right thing. But guess what? The reward is greater by doing the right thing from the very beginning to the end.
Yesterday made 20 years that I walked out of prison. July 28, 1997, up until yesterday. So when you sit back and you think about it, it's like having opportunity, making the right choices. It's like I can honestly say, each and every one of y'all guys, I'm devastated. Why? Y'all have you. Y'all have opportunity. Y'all can be anything that y'all want to be. Even with me, I had that same opportunity. But you know what I did? I picked up the brick, drew back the prison wall, absolutely nothing. Because I wanted to be dead. I wanted to be cool. I wanted to be it. At the end of the day, I was fronting. I was acting other than myself. And you right now, you listen to that thing, it's easy to do the wrong. It's easy to go out there and get in trouble. Right now, at this age, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, you know what? Develop work. Even at home, when your parents give you chore, take advantage of it. Get up, wash the dishes. I love washing dishes. I love cutting grass. But when I was younger, I hated it. But develop work and habit. Do what your parents ask you to do. Respect your elder. Even, I remember I was doing a speaking engagement in New York. When I was doing that engagement, one kid, I opened up to the floor. He asked me a question. And the question that he asked me, probably 10 years old, he said, have you ever disobeyed your mother? If she asked you, don't do this, don't go outside. Have you ever disobeyed your mother? And I'm like, audience, look at this. A kid, baby, 10 years old, asked that person. And here it is. I couldn't follow the rules of regulation in my household. What make you think I'm going to follow the rules of regulation and stay in the federal government, their regulation? So that shows you, even then, sometimes we set us up for that. And now it's why I challenge to y'all guys. I'm saying each and every day, you know what? Do the right thing. Don't get caught up into, the rap videos. Don't get caught up into what you see on Instagram, what you see on Facebook, what you see in the movies. Anybody doing anything? Guys, going to school. When you get dressed, you want to get fly. Who do you want to get fly? Answer that, guys. That's easy. Who do y'all guys want to get fly? Girls, girls, girls. That's it. I don't care what's what. Even me. I want to get fly for girls. Why I want to get fly for girls? Because that's what. You got the opportunity, you want a pretty girl, you want to be down or whatever, you want to dress nice. And you know what? In order to make money, the first time I tried to apply for a summer job, they shot me down. I'm living in the project, one of the worst projects in Brooklyn, New York. Why they shot me down? Because they stated that my mother made too much money. How can my mother? We live in a project. She works in a New York telephone company. I got a brother, I got a sister, it's 3 of us. But yet she regards what? She always say, don't worry about it. Anything I need, I'm going to get for y'all in due time. But when you watch your peers, your friends, your so-called friends, you watch them get summer jobs. When they get their little money, guess what? They go and shop. They buying the fancy shoes, the fancy sneakers, the coat, sweater. You know what? Pants. Even when you go to school, who the girl's gonna talk to? You're gonna talk to somebody that got multiple outfits or somebody that got a couple outfits. That's just the way it is. But in the same token, what you gotta look at that, pay for that. Discipline. You know, have confidence in yourself. You listen to some of these books that guy like what they try to tell you. Here it is right now. This book is trying to teach you how to tie. They're saying 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 years old. You know what I learned how to tie my first time? I was 33 years old. Just come out of jail. Going to the job. That's what I learned. Look at the edge that y'all have. Here it is, you listen to Papa Smurf. What are you talking about? Here it is as far as right now, being involved in that street life. You don't have no friends. You don't have anybody pretend to be your friend. As he used the word envy, as he used the word jealousy, as he used the word, you know what? That smile on your face, and all the time you want to take that place. And those are the things that you got to look at. What I'm saying is, I'm not proud of my life. I'm not proud of the things that I did back then. You know what? I was a sucker. You know, I did a lot of stuff on the, front. And when you front and you allow certain things to become, it's like back then, I never played pinball machine. Like I got playing now, like, what is it called, Xbox, you know what? Even right now, back then, I was playing Grand Theft Auto live. The difference is, I didn't have a reset button to hit. It was hidden. So the key is, when I go out there and I did something or whatever, guess what? I did it. It was done. Even with Civil Mix. Not one time had I ever had music to do it. And you know what? Like right now, where it's like I pull the gun out and I'm trying to scare, just get information. And next thing you know, about the front, I pull that trigger. And when I pull that trigger, my whole world like, what the heck I do that? But it's done. Now I have to finish it off. To me, who am I to say who lived, who died? I'm not God. And you think right now, I got arrested for that. I want to go on a trial. Okay, no better. Even right now, it doesn't matter. Like as time went on, I became part of one of the largest drug, organizations in New York City at the time. And guess what? With that, more money, more profit, more murders. And literally, like I say, my life is speak for itself. Even right now, guys, I got a few books that I want to give out. I'm not going to sign it to you guys. I want you guys to base right now with contact me. Brian Gibbs 1201@yahoo.com, or follow me on Instagram, Brian Glaze Gibbs. And it doesn't matter, I don't care. Like a lot of times I come up with a book, Brian Glaze Gibbs or Beyond Lucky. And I am lucky to be standing in front of you guys. I'm supposed to have 1,000,001 years in jail. I have a death penalty. On my way down here from Charlotte, I was talking to one of my old boyfriends. And basically, she was telling me about that, she wrote with, and how the day before he got executed in Texas for murder. So I looked at that. He had one murder, and they executed him in Texas. I pled guilty to 5 murders and 2 attempted murders. And right now, I'm home. I'm standing in front of you guys. But the whole key is, I cheated the system. What I did, I made a deal. I became what they say, a rat, a snitch. And you know what? Like you say, it's like, it's no justification. Despite I never went in front of the grand jury, despite I never took the stand, but I still cooperate with the United States government. If you Google it, they'll tell you. They went in front of the Senate supplement in June 18, 1996. And what it said is, these guys testified how the government gave Brian Glaze Gibbs. He had over 50 murders, and they let me keep $35 million. Okay? I can say right now is, that's false. The bottom line is, I did my third. But what they were trying to do is any and every murder that was unsolved, they were trying to give it to me. When I went to jail, I got picked up here. Most of them in South Carolina. I got picked up November 10, 1992. And that McDonald is still there. And I can remember when I got picked up, I got picked up November 10, 1988. And when I got picked up that day, I can remember they stopped 3 sets of handcuffs. I was on the run. I remember these individuals telling me, you would never see the street as a free man again. That's what men say. That ain't what God said. Okay? Even while I'm in there, my boss at the time, he already had 25 life. And I went to him with the proposition. I said, look, you got money, I got money. We finance your situation. I said, they want me, you, Pappy, and the Chinese connect. I said, look, your mother, his wife, girlfriend, his sisters, his, nieces. I already have my half-brother in the case. So I said, we got all these people, my man Pappy mother, his uncle, they got all of them involved in this case. I said, let them cooperate and go, against us. He's going to get locked in. And guess what? Let them go home. So what he told me is, look, why don't you go to trial first? And let's see what they got against you. You know what I'm saying? Then I go to trial. And here it is right now where it's set up a light bulb. And that light bulb is like, oh, wait a minute, man. You're not going to use me as a human anything. I'm going to go to trial. You only got 25 light. I still have a chance. But guess what? That made me start thinking. Sometimes you can be more loyal to your so-called friends than they are to you. So if you don't have a mind of your own, guess what? I would have still been there. And if I would have still been there, I'd have, probably like this happening, several life sentences, on medication, in a maximum facility, sitting by the toilet bowl, drinking water out of that toilet bowl, out of my mind, going look, 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 look. And the difference is right now with guys, like with cooperation, everybody knows. I done killed witnesses. I done had witnesses killed. And guess what? You know what? I became everything that I didn't want no part of. And to me, you put your family in danger. You put people that you love, my mother, my wife at the time, my kids, you put all of them in danger. The only thing different about that or whatever, I testify against, like I tell you, I cooperate against one of the most powerful organizations. And guess what? None of my family members got killed. And reason being was all the guys that worked for me were still out there. And the key is, I got letters, hey Mel, oh man, Glaze, you messed up. They're going to kill your moms. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. And the only reason they didn't do that is all my guys were still out there. And guess what? Who they going to kill? Me. I was the muscle. I was the operation. I ran it. But in the same token, whatever, it's like, I'm not mad about cooperation. What I'm mad about, I put myself in that predicament to cooperate. Here it is right now, when you know better, you do better. I was raised in the church. Here it is, I grew up in a small country, Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn, New York teaches diversity. I came down South Carolina every year for the summertime. I went to school there. I done went to Whitesville Elementary School. I done went to Berkeley Junior High School and Berkeley High School. I done went there. And what I love about the Carolina, the South, teach me manners. The first time one of my aunts, called me by my name, I'm probably 8, 19 years old, in the house. She said, Keith. And I say, what? She slapped the living thing like this out of my head. Wow. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Here it is right now, Wiz. That is probably over, I'm talking like 46, 45 years ago. I still remember that. And guess what? I use that to my advantage. Because even now, since I've been out, 20 years, never got back in trouble. I'm a law-abiding, tax-paying citizen. You can't say that about your president, but I do pay my taxes. So when you sit back and you think about that, is even like learning how to tie a tie. How do I sell myself in the end? How do I get back out there and build? It was easy. You know why? Because that's what I wanted to do. Like as I tell you guys, when my mother died, that's what changed me. I'm in there, in a hole, under investigation. And guess what? When she died, February 9th, 1992, that was the worst day of my life. And even right now is, I can remember that day as clear. I'm under investigation. I'm locked down in the Fed joint, in a hole. I got a phone call. And that night, when I called, my sister picked up the phone, and she called me by my middle name. Normally she don't do that. Then she put my arm on the phone. My aunt got the phone. And the words that came to my aunt's mouth, about the death of my mom. And right now, I lost it. I lost it. Even like people talk about death. Look how many lives I took. And look how many family I made suffer. Now it's my turn. And being that it was my turn, I had to really do some soul searching. I had to really dig deep. And what I mean by digging deep, I had to really find peace, ask for forgiveness. Even as time went on, they didn't let me go to funeral. My brother, you know what I'm saying, period. Like I said, I'm still rich. I'm still quote unquote able. You know what? We all can pay for everything. But they're going to bring me down to the funeral, pay for everything. No, they didn't do that. And I didn't have anything or anybody to blame but myself. Because of what? My stupidity. Because of my doing. And even right now, God, I'm not trying to tell y'all a sad story. That was reality. And it took that to make me wake up. When you know right and you do wrong, guess what? You're being a follower. All y'all guys in here are leaders. All y'all guys are in control of your own destiny right now. And that's what you got to take control. Before you do anything, you got to ask yourself this question. Before I do anything, is it going to bring you pain or is it going to bring you pleasure? Any one of y'all went by a hot stove and burnt your hand. You ever burnt your hand on a hot stove? Do you know how painful that is? That's something so painful. You jump up and down like, you know, woo! You know why? Because that's how it hurt. You cry, you break. But just like right now, guess what? As time goes on, you go past that hot stove, you know what? You scared of something. You made sure it's off. You made sure that you would never touch that something again. So what I'm just trying to say right now is that's why before you make any decision in life, do critical thinking for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And ask yourself, if I do this, it's going to bring me pain or it's going to bring me pleasure. If it's going to bring you pain, don't be selfish. Who that pain going to affect? That pain is not going to affect you. It's going to affect your mom. It's going to affect your dad, your grandparents, your brother and sister. As you get older, it's going to affect your wife. It's going to affect your kids. You being removed from their life. Hold on. And even as a brother pops to her face, guess what? You go to jail. Jail ain't no joke. The worst jail I've been to in my life when I was 16, my God. I remember the first time I went to Rikers Island. You know what? I'm scared of that. I'm like right now where it's like, you know, literally, it's like I got beat up, got my sneakers taken, got my coat, my shoes, everything ready. They give you something else to replace it. But guess what? It happened. And it got to that point in time that more and more went to Rikers Island. I'm like, man, I'm not going this. The first time somebody stepped out of line, I was stabbing eyes at the hand. I started establishing myself. I went from being like that little girl right now, you know, I want to go home, but I can't take it here, to being a terror, became a menace. And that just made me worse. You know, it's like I wasn't even allowed on right now. And what I'm telling you is this, guys, what part of that? What part of life is that? Do you want that? Like, you know, Papa's first said when you go to one of this scriptures. I'm saying, period. You got to get the butt naked. You got to have people telling you when you can wash your behind, when you can eat, when you can see your people, when you can make a phone call. You know what? Come on. Who want that? Why do we give people that much control over our life? And even right now, guys, like you listen to God came up, gave you financial advice. You know, letting you know right now what's the smartest thing what to do. Like I tell you, when I went to jail, I was ghetto rich. I had like $7 million. But you know what happened? On February 9th, 1992, I didn't know it at the time, when my mother died. When my mother died, guess what? Okay, you're dealing with that in the morning. And as time went on, I used to call my family. You know, do this. Make sure everything still got taken care of. After a couple months, they was doing everything I needed to do. And finally, my sister asked me, you know what? I don't mind doing things for you, but what do you think I'm getting all this money for? So, being that she was there when my mother died, I'm assuming, guess what? We got my money. And she gave me a rude awakening. No. I'm saying she didn't know. Nobody knew what happened to my money. And the crazy thing about that is, here it is. Everything I did was on the baby. So I picked up that prison, threw at the prison wall because I was in love with money, what money can do for you. I was ghetto rich. But once again, when they buried my mother, nobody knew nothing. You know, we had like general ideas of who was responsible for having my money or whatever. And I made a few phone calls. And had I gotten out earlier, I probably would wind back in jail. Because I probably would have went to them, you know, more was like using some of my old technique, caused me to be right back in jail. And a lot of times when you get out of jail, I knew that I had changed. When they got close to me to get out of jail, I became afraid for the first time in my life. And why I became afraid is anytime beforehand I had a problem, I wasn't worried about it. And guess what? I get my bulletproof vest, get my guns, I handle that problem. Now, first time in a situation, I got to the phone. Everybody else called the cops. When I read my house, I was in my van. I got to be like everybody else. And that's when I knew that you changed. And how else I really knew I changed. I still go back to my own neighborhood. I look in New York, like too. Why? One of the worst neighborhoods in the world. And even right now, I remember one year I was going back, and it was word out, like, when you've been responsible for killing people, family members, whatever, guess what? People want to take your things. So it was, one guy in particular, Bruce Brown, he was talking like mad stuff, like, as soon as you see me, you do this, he just came out of jail, everything. So when I'm around there, I know about it. So my guys, when I got to the party there, when I got a fight with her. So the young lady that's supposed to be picking me up, she got, right now, because I told her word out, she got put inside. So I got on the train to the plane, went to my old neighborhood. But before I got there, I made a few phone calls. When I got to Euclid Avenue train station, I had something all the way out to wait. So as they waited for me or whatever, we go upstairs. Here, look, man. Move around with here with this girl. What we about to do is we about to go to this house right now. And we're going to say, it's not. We're not going to have you coming all up here and worry about anything. That's what it's saying. If I let y'all guys go to this guy's house right now and kill it, I said, you know what? I'm still that same person. That means I haven't changed. I said, no, I can't do that. My objective is, if I didn't lose y'all way back then, all y'all guys could be in jail right now for 25 life. Because all of us part of my crew. It was part of my hit squad. But the key is right now, when I made that deal, guess what? I protected my people. How in the heck I'm going to have these guys down with me and they kill people, but yet still, I couldn't do it. So the key was all other thing. I protected my people. So now, years later, guess what? Whatever you need done, we're still going to do. But I couldn't let them do it. We couldn't go backwards. Not now. Not now. So the more that story was, guess what? Boo Brown saw me a few times. And guess what? Every time he saw me, I didn't know it at the time, but he went the opposite way. My last day that time in New York or whatever, was a whole group of guys, right there, probably hanging out like they always do, whatever. And they like, oh man, Boo was just here before you came up. And you know what? I said, look, man, tell that guy I don't want a problem. Tell him that I say, I apologize for killing his brother. I apologize. Let his mom know, let his family know. Let him know I'm not coming at him. You don't have to worry about me. You don't have to run when you see me, because I'm not living like that. But let him know if you come at him, and you try to do something with him, guess what? If you miss it, then that old stuff will come back out. But guess what? Why would you even put yourself in that predicament? So now when I go to New York, I was up there June 17th, filming a documentary in my life. And when I was up there, back in my old age, going around. But the difference is right now, I still got my guys around here with me. And once again, like I said right now, I still got to watch that. But the moral of the story, guys, is, you know what? Do it right the first time. Develop working habit. Get a job. Go to school. Go to the military. Whatever it takes. I spent 14 and a half years in and out of prison. If I did 5.5 more years, that's 20 years. But imagine if I reversed it. You became a correctional offset right beside. I could have retired with a nice pension. And that's different. Making $4,000 or $5,000 a month on your pension. And that's the difference. So right now, what I'm going to do is, got a few minutes left, open up to the floor. Anybody got any questions? Nobody got any questions yet? Go ahead, man.
Did you kill him?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
When you did, how did you react?
You know what? In the heat of the moment, you don't react. You just do it. Like I said right now, for the first murder that I was part of or whatever, what I reacted was, like when I did it, I didn't meant to do it, but I knew right now if I didn't finish it off, I'm going to jail. Because the key is right now is, dead man don't tell no tale. So I knew I had to finish that job. So, even right now, it's like, that's not an easy task. And as I was saying before, I was wrong. I'm sorry. I'm embarrassed, because that's a coward move. When you take somebody's life unjustified, regardless of what the situation may be, that was a coward, dumb move. Next. Come on, guys, go ahead, go. Say that again?
Do you come back still?
We do.
You say we can work on it.
But no. The bottom line is right now, like I said, once you develop that reputation, and the whole key is right now, my whole attitude has changed. I don't walk when they see me suit and tie. So automatically right now, that's like puzzling. So automatically they think you strapped anyway. So it's not what you do, it's how you do it. But no, he never came back. And basically right now, his thing like, look, I don't want a problem. That was then, he didn't want a problem.
So he's still alive.
Yeah, he's still alive.
And when you said when we got off of the train, that trains were disappearing and they took you somewhere that you didn't know.
No. We was right there by the train station. And what they were telling me is they knew where the guy, Boo Brown, lived at. And they wanted to go to his house and kill him. And I said, no, we're not going to do that. That's not, it's like right now, all that was gone. It's like I haven't committed a crime, like I said right now, since November 10th, 1988, when they picked me up and at McDonald's, up the block, McDonald's, on 152. Next question. Come on, guys. 3 opportunities.
What age were you when you started following?
14 years old. 14 years old. Right there at 14, I started, robbing, stealing, breaking in houses, selling fake jewelry. 14. Y'all guys age. And that's the difference or whatever. It's like, here it is. It doesn't matter. Once you started, it became like, to me, even when I was in and out, my mother used to always tell me, guess what? You get in trouble, don't call me. You get in trouble, don't call me. Got in trouble, I called my mother. You know what she did? She bailed me out. Got me a lawyer. And you know what, guys? I wish she never did that. And parents, that's here. Guess what? Here it is sometime right now, Wiz. What you have to do is give your kids tough love. Mm-hmm. They get in trouble, right now, Wiz, if they innocent, it's something totally different. But if they guilty, leave them there that first time.
That's right.
Let that situation be so painful to them. Let them suffer. Let them understand, guess what? Do you want this life? Or do you want to be home doing the right thing? And it's like I said, guys, I'm looking at you guys. And you can think what you want to think, say what you want to say, or whatever. Guess what? You're not built for that. Nobody in this room is built for that. I wasn't built for that. Papa Smurf wasn't built for that. Guess what? They made me built for that. And you know what? The strong survive. Some people survive, some people don't. But why would I even want to take that chance when I know right now I have a chance of failing? Again.
So you still think about that stuff? You still surviving?
Yeah, you think about it. It's like I tell you, you're going to be hunting me for the rest of my life. I still get it still. Even though right now I'm born again Christian, you still. I pray about that. Cover the victim family, forgive me for what I've done. Who am I to say who lived and who died? And that's the difference. It's like right now, I'm not God. But yet, still regardless of what, I did things that I cannot take back. Come on, guys. We got less than 4 minutes. Come on. Question. What you got, bro? Huh? What's that? I like all guns. I was a little fan. I used to come down here and buy guns from pawn shop. I used to have my cousin and family member go on different places, Somerville, Charleston, most corner, to their pawn shop, buying guns, getting guns. You know what I should do? I should go ahead and bring it back to New York. I'm paying $100 for a gun, $200 for a little like Uzi or whatever. I take it back and sell it for $1,500. So back then, I liked it all.
So for a young guy like him, the people that think it's okay to just buy a gun because it's available and don't have the proper training, what would you say to these guys that think it's okay to just?
It's not, guys. Even right now, where see the bottom line with a gun, it gives you a false sense of security. And even with that, if you don't got the proper training, you can mess around and hurt yourself or hurt your loved one. So with that being said, or whatever, I don't care who it is, or whatever. You know what? I used to steal my step-pop guns and take it to school. I'm saying, period. I used to steal his gun and take it to school. And I almost got arrested at Thomas Jefferson High School. Years later, they did an article on it. How 2 kids got killed at Thomas Jefferson High School. And y'all guys are too young to remember that. At the time, it was a black man named Mayor Dean. He had to cross over 2 bodies as he exiled the building. The guy that wrote the story stated that right now is that here it is. I went to Thomas Jefferson. John Gotti would say went to Thomas Jefferson. I grew up in New York. John Gotti grew up in New York. Most black guys can't grow up to be John Gotti, but they can grow up to be Brian Glaze Gibbs. Next. My email address is Brian, BRIAN, GIDBS 1201 at yahoo.com. Instagram is Brian Glaze Gibbs. And my Facebook, Brian Gibbs. What you guys think, man? Huh? A buddy of mine. He died in 1983. His name was Downward. My brother, probably a lot of people know down here, James Gibbs. They call him Kool-Aid. So here it is. Downward being named Glaze. Got 1 minute and 26 seconds. Next. What you got, man?
So you like when you failed to do that, you tried to
Yeah, like I said right now is, once you're able to sit in the cell and think about all your wrongs, yes, you ask for forgiveness. I don't reach out to my family members, asking for forgiveness. And it's hard. When you do something to somebody's loved one, why would they want to forgive you? Some people will, some people won't. But even right now, guys, like the moral of the story, do it right the first time. I knew right and wrong. Yet still I went straight. The only thing different is right now is I went against the grain. I didn't kill with it. And then I became a sin. I became a government prisoner. And like I tell you, I put my family in jeopardy. Only thing that saved me was the fact that I was still strong. And the bottom line is right now, I just have all these guys following me all for the wrong reason, even up until the day. You know what? The only thing different, I changed my life. What you guys think? No. No. Like I tell you right now, those that love you still gonna love you. It's like right now with Pappy Mason. Our Pappy Mason, he right now like one of the ruthless person you would know. Before I made a deal, I went and sat and talked to him. We both incarcerated. He had dreads down the head. He still had his dread. I told him, I said, look, man, this is what I'm about to do. I'm about to cooperate. If you feel I'm wrong, you can take the razor blade out of your hair and say, cut me, cut my throat. Patty looked at me, Glaze Gibbs, man, I love you like a brother. What are people going to say about you? What are people going to say? Everywhere I went, Comstock, Attica, everybody's from the street, Glaze this, Glaze that, Glaze this. And you know what I told him? I said, look, man, those that love you still going to love you. Those that don't, guess what? They still not. Don't get me wrong. Like I say, I never took a stand, never went for the grand jury, but I did make a deal. The key is my biggest regret about cooperating. I should have never been in that predicament in the first place. And that's the moral of the story, guys. Pay for that. Y'all smarter than that. Y'all listen to Papa's work. Y'all listen to my brother. He talked about economic. Brother teaching you how to tie, man. I tied my first tie at 33 after I came home from jail. But you got one more last question.
So when you said not for them to mess with you, did they try to?
No. See, and like I say, the bottom line, that's rare. Especially in New York City, that was rare. But the whole key was because of who I was at the time and my guys. I used to say, I was already in a witness protection program, calling my guys. And when I'm calling them, basically right now I had to stop calling them because they used to get on the phone, let me know they just got finished killing somebody else. I don't want to hear that no more. When you're trying to change, you got to remove yourself from that situation. And that's the difference. God, go ahead, ma'am.
I have a question. So you said that you snitch right in jail. So do you feel like snitching makes you smart or does it make you weak?
You know what? It's both, man. It's no in between. I do that. The bottom line right now is like I told you, my brother Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? Here it is right now. When I'm about to make a deal, I call him up. Look, this one's about you. I'm about to make a deal. And he told me, he said, come on, man. You knew what we was doing. You knew what we was up against. The bottom line right now is, man, come on. You knew better. But yet, still regardless of what? It was in his call. I said, look, man, if I don't do this, I'm going to spend the rest of my life in jail. He's like, look, man, I can't tell you what to do. I don't agree with it. But then again, I don't want you to spend the rest of your life in jail. But at the end of the day, man, like I say, I regret everything. I was smarter than the same thing I'm doing now, got a 9-to-5, legal hustle. Guess what? I should have been doing that back then. But no, I want to be down. I want to be cool. I was pretending. Guys, be who you are. Be true to yourself. Respect yourself. Like you said, you got a heck of an opportunity. You listen to all this knowledge. Don't let it go in one ear, like some of these guys in the back playing games or whatever they hear, and go out the next one. Because guess what? You lose sight of the whole message. Thank you for your time.
More real talk, y'all, man. All that stuff on the radio that you're listening to, this guy really lived it. This guy was rapping about it. A lot of them have really lived that life, man. So you guys are getting a real head start, man. You got to jump on everybody out there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break. Now, if you use the bathroom, run into that real